على النبي إن الله وملائكته يصلون على النبي إن أراد النبي أن يستنكحا رسول الله يستنكحا رسول الله. يا أيها الذين آمنوا صلوا عليه وسلموا تسليما. يستنكحا رسول الله يستنكحا رسول الله. إن أراد النبي أن يستنكحا وما كان لكم أن تؤذوا رسول الله رسول الله يستنكحا رسول الله يستنكحا رسول الله.
All right, a quick update of Ramadan Watch Day 4. As always, remember Ramadan kosomak. Today I have a website that was shown to me that I'd like to share. It's a lengthy one. It's a good one. It goes into the details of what says in the Quran and in the Hadith, and compare it with the Bible. It says this is goddamnreligion.org. So just a synopsis. Goddamn Religion is the best documented, most accurate, complete, chronological, and contextual presentation of Islam's 5 oldest and most reliable scriptural sources ever written. Yeah, I don't know about that. I don't know. I cannot, like, this is their claim. I don't know if that's true, but it is good if you want to have a good read and go through it. It is a good source. In these volumes, you will see Islam as Muhammad lived it, which is as a declaration of war against all mankind. According to Islam's earliest sources, Muhammad was a vengeful psychopath, a mass murderer, anti-Semite, a sadistic terrorist, and a perverted rapist and a pedophile who established Islam by plundering his neighbors, raping their women, and enslaving their children. These conclusions are not in dispute. Islam is a difficult. I agree to that. I would say, though, that one website that often gets overlooked, and I think the reason for it is because Muslims are trying to shame people. I had a Muslim who came and tried to shame me about it. It's wikislam.net. I think wikislam.net is a very, very good source, and it actually have contemporary links, so you can click them and see where it's come from. And of course, this let's see, main page. Welcome to Wiki Islam. To provide accurate and accessible information from traditional critical perspectives on the beliefs, practice, and development of Islam. So Muslims don't like it, and the reason they don't like it is basically because it's Islamophobic. And when a Muslim says it's Islamophobic, you can tell them shove it up his ass and go fuck himself and fuck his Muhammad. Yes, that's what you're gonna tell them. There's nothing wrong using Wiki Islam. If you're gonna ask them what's wrong in the article, let's say, for example, I'm gonna search Wiki Islam and say Aisha. There you go. Aisha bint Abu Bakr was Muhammad's third and favorite wife, who was married to Muhammad at the age of 6, and the daughter of Abu Bakr Abdullah. It's funny how many people would be called Abdullah. Anyway, uh, if you go down to sources, you have references: Bukhari, Quran. This is Encyclopedia of Islam, and Quran verses. To me, it seems like if you are a non-Muslim using Muslim sources, you're an Islamophile. If you're a Muslim using Muslim sources, then you're a good person. Very, very stupid, but that's just not for you. So, today in TheReligion.peace.com, March 4, 2016, Hammer Lake, Iraq, two fishermen are murdered by the Islamic State. Why were they killed? I have no idea. I guess they were just, infidels. Virgin of Peace Atrocity of the Week. Again, still on it. 70 Christians beheaded at church. It's crazy. See, looking for the Ramadan Bombathon? Yes, I am. Ooh, damn. Already 13 attacks, 35 kills, day 4. Let's see, last 30 days. So now we have some updates. So Ramadan started the 1st of February officially. Now we have all the stats here. Niger, northern Niger. 11 killed, 6 injured. 11 local soldiers are ambushed and killed by an Al Qaeda linked group. Pakistan, Lakil Marat, 1 dead. Islamic hardliners fire on a police patrol, killing 1 member. Pakistan Dak, killed 2, injured 10. A Shaheed suicide car bomber kills 2 people at a checkpoint. Afghanistan, Furqan, 1 killed. A civilian is tortured to death by the Taliban. Disgusting. Disgusting. Nigeria, Mubakisa, 6 killed, 3 injured. Militant Muslim raid a village and killed 6 residents. Pakistan, Lahore, 1 killed. TTP on motorcycles pick off a police constable. Pakistan, Banu, 1 killed. A man is abducted from his home by Islamists and killed. Pakistan, Khar, the Tehreek Taliban gunned down a government employee. Pakistan, Kalat, 1 killed, 4 dead. A female suicide bomber self-detonates, taking 1 other soul with her. 1 killed, 4 injured. Israel, Haifa, 1 killed, 4 injured. An elderly man dies after a car ramming and stabbing attack near a mall. The religion of shit. It's day 4 of this shit month. Ramadan kosomak. In jihadwatch.org, there's a few worth-noted articles I want to go through, but I want to keep it short today as well. So I think I'm gonna go through the Oscar-winning No Other Land documentary anyway, since it's the Oscars. The truth about the Oscar-winning propaganda film No Other Land can be found here. The lies behind the Oscar-winner No Other Land. Elder of Zion. Okay. Let's see. The lies behind the Oscar winner No Other Land. Yeah, fuck off. Last night, okay, so he describes the film site Deadline as exploring root causes of enmity as the filmmakers chronicle the Israel military incremental expulsion of the West Bank community of Masafer Yatta, home to 20 ancient Palestinian villages. That is a myth. There were not 20 ancient Palestinian villages there. All of the structures in that area were built since the 1980s, deliberately as a land grab of state lands. Here's the entire history of the area as described by Wikipedia today. In 1881, the British Palestine Exploration Fund (PEF) noted the following places: Shab al-Butum, meaning the spur of the Tuvail Sheikh, meaning the peak of or ridge of Artemisia; Kirbet el-Fakit, meaning the ruin of the fisher; and Khurbat Bir el Id, meaning the ruin of the perennial wall. At Khurbat Bir el Id, PEF noted traces of ruins and a cistern, while at Khurbat el Fakait, they noted traces of ruins in a cave. Here is the PEF map showing the four, not 20 places. Okay, see if I can make the picture a bit bigger. Okay, so the four places. Okay, the British found no villages, no population, just traces of old ruins. Okay, so the article goes on and on. I'm not gonna read all of it, because I wanted to make it a short update today. If you guys want to read it, I would recommend reading it to see how much Muslims lie all the time. Okay, stop. The Rigarum NGO describes how these empty areas became today's Masafa Yatta. The shepherds of Yatta would sleep in caves in nearby grazing areas rather than trekking back to the village each night. After the IDF closed off the area, the shepherds were permitted to continue grazing their flocks there. The IDF gave them a few days warning before live fire exercises to ensure that no one got hurt. The Palestinian Authority seized the opportunity and began funding construction of permanent structures. Foreign interest jumped right in after them, funding infrastructure projects to support the indigenous farmers, laying waters and electricity lines that enabled more and more people to set up homesteads on the free land. Aerial images show this to be the case. Here are two such images, 97 to 2021. Okay. The Israeli High Court ruled in 2022 that the people claiming they lived on the land for decades had no case, and that even their own evidence contradicted their claims. Uh, the two Palestinians and two far left Israeli Jews, surprise, surprise, leftist lies, who made this movie knew perfectly well that they were presenting lies to help the Palestinians in their propaganda war with the state of Israel over land ownership in Judea and Samaria. Those who voted to give this pseudo documentary an Oscar did violence to history and the truth. They did not investigate the cadastral record for the handful of hamlets that were built in the area known as Masafer Yafa. Had they done so, they would have discovered that the Arabs had not lived there, as they claimed for generations, and that at the time that the area became a military zone used for IDF live fire training in 1991, there was not a single Arab living in that area. The Arabs moved onto this state-owned land to which they had no title, beginning in the late 1990s, and now they refuse to leave as the Israeli government has demanded. They have successfully convinced too many that the cruel Israeli expansionists are trying to throw them off the land that they have lived on for generations. The Israeli High Court heard all of the evidence and in 2022 found the Arab claim without merit. This award is really pity when so many truthful documentaries were in the running. It might have been recognized instead. Well, that's what you get when you advocate for Muslims pieces of shit during Ramadan. I wonder, since the Oscars were during Ramadan, if that's the reason they won. I don't know. Let's see if we can see the thank you speech. Uh, Palestinian Oscar. Uh, yeah, I want to see the thank you speech on this one. Let's see.
The Oscar goes to no other
Why did Samuel Jackson stand there and say this word?
land.
Look, they dressed up sand rats. They dressed up sand rats in costumes. Look at them.
This is the first Oscar
Set up sand rats in costumes and think that they look human.
and nomination for Basel Adra, racial
Man, I don't know, but I hate Philistines. They're so fucking ugly. Look at them.
Shore, Hamdan
Proto
Bilal,
orcs.
and Val Abraham.
Thank you to the Academy for the award. It's such a big honor for the four of us and everybody supported us for this documentary. About 2 months ago, I became a father, and my hope to my daughter that she will not have to live the same life I'm living now, always fearing,
Boo.
always fearing settlers' violence, home demolitions, and forced spill
What
displacement that my community, Masat Riyadta, is living and facing every day under the Israeli occupation. No other land reflect the harsh reality that we have been enduring for decades and still persist as we call on the world to take serious actions to stop the injustice and to stop the ethnic cleansing of Palestinian people.
Yeah, motherfucker says ethnic cleansing. Yeah. Fuck you. It's funny. Look, the Philistines moving refuse set up their fucking rats nests. They they parasite the leftist Jews to make the speech for them and then pretend like they're the victims, even though they they are the one infringing upon others' lands. Man, what can you say? And who I want to know because the Oscars is always a committee of assholes. And this is not the first time there's a scandal like this, but they try to promote it as a good thing. The fucking committee behind the scenes are despicable. That's why nobody watches the Oscars anymore. Like it used to stand for something. Today it stands for mockery, and it's gonna be a leftist propaganda bullshit movie, and or a jihadi propaganda movie like now. You know that this type of approval from the Oscars means that it's gonna be just political bullshit, one-sided, and not rooted in any truth.
we we made this film, Palestinians and Israelis, because together our voices are stronger.
Together, together, yeah. I want to know one thing. When Israel ceases to exist, like you wish, are you gonna convert to Islam, or are you gonna be beheaded? Are you gonna allow your children to become Muslims?
We 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 see each other. The atrocious destruction of Gaza and its people, which must end. The Israeli hostages brutally taken in the crime of October 7th, which must be freed.
Uh huh. It's funny. How do you say ethnic cleansing from the Philistines on your right, and at the same time going and saying October 7th was bad? I wonder if the guy would condemn Hamas.
When I look at
By the way, can you look at the monkey in the background? Like, what the fuck?
Basel, I see my brother, but we are unequal. We live in a regime where I am free under civilian law, and Basel is under military laws that destroy his life, and he cannot.
No, the reason you live free is because you didn't stole anything, and this guy came in and said it's mine. I'm not leaving. And by the way, speaking of freedom, leftist pieces of shit like this. I spoke to one yesterday from Denmark. Same MO. It doesn't matter if you're a Jew or not a Jew, or if you know what. Actually, it's the most funniest thing when you meet a leftist Muslim, like the socialist aspect with Islam together. Like it's such a thing for disaster. I mean, I met an LGBTQ Muslim who were very much pro jihad and anti-West, but he he demanded that his pronoun is they them. Yeah. Anyway, so it doesn't matter where you are from. Like this leftist mindset, it just is a parasitic mind, like God says, and it just goes. It just damages your mind. So basically, you take your freedoms for granted and you want to give it to the enemy. Disgusting.
Control. There is a different path, a political solution without ethnic supremacy, with
Oh,
national
you mean like the Palestinian ethnic supremacy?
rights for both of our people. And I have to say, as I am here The foreign policy in this country is helping to block this path.
Good, good. That's why people wanted Biden out and Trump in because of this bullshit.
And you know, why? Can't you see that we are intertwined?
No,
It's my people.
no, you are not intertwined, you fucking bullshit idiot. Right? You're not intertwined. Are you dumb? Are you dumb? Israeli court, which is not a theocratical court, deemed it not deemed it as a bullshit case. It said these guys have no right to be here. They have no roots to that land. What are you talking about?
People can be truly safe if Basel's people are truly free and safe. There is another way.
Uh-huh. I want to see you being truly free and safe amongst Palestinians. I want you to go to Gaza and see what happens. See if you're gonna be part of their free speech advocate or if you're gonna be another hostage.
It's not too
Look at Samuel Jackson. He's like, what the hell is going on? Wait. Look at this. Look at this. Look at Samuel Jackson.
There is another way.
Look. He's like, huh?
It's
What
not
the
too
hell?
late for life, for the living.
Look at Samuel Jackson. He's like,
There
what
is
the
no
hell is
other
going
way.
on?
Thank you. Rachel Shore, Hamdan Balai, Sigal Yehuda, Close Up Initiative, Ani Fabini, thank you.
Uh, yeah, I'm not gonna watch this right now. If you guys want to watch it, do so. I'm gonna end the stream for now. As I said, it's gonna be a very short update. But since they want to spew lies about Israel, here's my friend talking the truth about Muhammad.
Muhammad is the pedophile. Muhammad is the child molester. Muhammad is the pedophile. Muhammad is the child molester. Muhammad is the piece of shit of a guy. Muhammad is the rapist guy. Muhammad is a piece of shit, and so is all the Muslims.
Take care and always remember Ramadan kosomak.